All right, we're live, and let's get into YouTube and get the pop-out chat going. Okay, there's the pop-out. There's the pop-out. Okay, Nick, what's up, Nick? Drifty, what's up, brother? Let me see what we got here. There is a link. There's the pop-out. James is here. We'll see what's going on. Steve, what's going on, Steve? How's things up in Canada? A little weird weather here today. A little rainy, a little cloudy, a little weird. But anybody wants to come up? Hopefully, I won't let any trolls up, but we'll see. I'm been pretty good lately. Anywho, let's see. Got the new to me truck, so I'll be transporting more mowers and everything. Hopefully, I'm hoping sooner than later, but the state of Connecticut requires that you mail it in now or drop it off at one of the drop-off points, which is about 35 miles from here. And then it takes 4 weeks to process. So right now the truck's in my driveway. Nick, I can't see your head. I only see half your head. Ooh. Yeah, tilt your camera down. Ooh. Touch your head. All righty.
Hey, Ken.
How you doing? What's going on?
I picked up 2 lawnmowers.
Oh, what do you got?
They're two Bones.
MTD. You like those MTDs? I don't know. Are they air vane Governor Briggs?
They're the crappy ones, the 300E.
Ooh, I hate those. I mean, they're easy to work on with the plastic carb and all, but still.
Yeah, someone was throwing it out. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah, like I said, I just got a new to me truck, so hopefully in a few weeks, if I can get my paperwork through DMV, I can drive it and start picking up stuff. Full size pickup for a change.
Oh, what'd you get?
2006 Dodge Ram 2500, 4-wheel drive, regular cab, 5.7 Hemi, Ooh. SLT package. Yeah, it's got all the bells and whistles. 57,000 miles.
Hemis are good motors, though. They last.
I have it in my Jeep. Yeah, it's the exact motor that's in my Jeep. And my Jeep's a 2008. This is a 2006. But like I said, 57,000. He always fluid filmed it and all that stuff. So, I mean, the undercarriage, everything's perfect on it. Brand new tires. Mm-hmm. And a plow. It's actually got a plow on the front. Never really used it. Yeah, never used it, but he has it. So I probably paid a little bit too much. But, if you look at it, you'd swear it was a year old. It's that nice. So I can't complain. The old truck is gone. So just the way Connecticut works here, you have to file paperwork by mail, and it takes up to 4 weeks to process now with the COVID. Mm-hmm. So anyone who buys a used car, except from a dealer, has to wait like a month. And I'm like, what are you supposed to do? So I guarantee you there's hundreds of thousands of drivers in Connecticut right now with either no plates or bad plates or false registrations because they're not waiting a month after they buy a car to drive.
Yeah.
So I was going to transfer my plates from my truck because my truck was combination plates before. So I was just going to transfer them. The cops are like, well, then you get pulled over. It's a misdemeanor, misuse of plates. And it's like, the registration's good for another 2 months. I said, I'm just waiting for paperwork from DMV. COVID. It's not my fault. Cop's like, yeah, but if we catch you, he goes, it's better to have no plate than to have misuse of plates. He said, no plate, you get a ticket. Misuse of plates, you go to jail, misdemeanor. I'm like, really? So, I don't know. Crazy. Looks like Drifty's working on a lot of mowers too. Let's see.
Steve, how can I forget? I picked up a Toro too.
I've been seeing a ton of Toros. I sold one. Oh, the
Someone threw
mower
it
from
out.
hell, that MTD mower from hell that Troy built. Remember I told you about? Remember it ended up being the needle and seat and the float and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the thing with the die? It's back.
Is it really?
It's back. So anyway,
Oh,
she brings it by. Now I'm like, this is ridiculous. That carb, I took it down to nothing. I had put the needle and seat in it. Everything's working properly, this and that. She brings it over, and I said, did you do anything to it? She goes, nope, it won't start or whatever. So I started up, and it's like, like it's not getting any fuel, right? Mm-hmm. So I put my finger on the governor spring to like give it a little bit. Nothing, just it would die, it would stall. So I put the governor vane the other way, so it's on full choke, and it's idling perfect. Like bum, 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 bum. So it's a fuel issue, okay? So I'm thinking, this lady, remember she had the gas with the water in it and all the other crap? This is the one, like I said, the mower from hell.
There's got the carb cleaner in it?
What's that?
Was that the one who put the carb cleaner in there?
Yeah, and that's why the thing's swell. So now what I'm thinking is, it's a fuel delivery issue. So either she put more stuff, but when I got it, either she put something in it or there's a filter in the quantum tanks, like a little mesh filter, where the nipple goes out. If that's clogged, all right, and when you're real low on gas, it's not allowing any fuel to get in the carburetor, but I filled the tank. So it's not gravity or anything like that. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to take the hose off, put 100 PSI through it backwards. I'll blow the damn screen out. I don't care. And I'll put one of those red disc filters in it. No, because I had to do that on a Kohler. The Kohler's got that little skinny pencil-looking filter that goes in the nipple on the end of the new Kohler engines. Yeah. And if it gets kinked, it'll stop fuel flow. And I had an engine like that. It was hunting. So I took that filter out, put the red disc filter. Perfect. So that's what I'm going to try to. I'm going to blow out that line. Hopefully there's something plugging up the line inside the tank. And hopefully it's a fuel delivery issue, because this thing is driving me. I've never had a mower come back 4 times. I've never had a mower come back twice. I mean, ridiculous. I just mower from hell. I mean, it's a nice mower, electric start, all that. I mean, it's a Troy built, MTD Troy built. Looks just like a Toro personal pace or whatever. But for some reason, she said it would do it when it got real low on fuel. And I said, well, now it's doing it when it's high on fuel. So it's got to be fuel. Has to be. So I'm going to blow that out. I'll set up a funnel with some fuel line and gravity feed, and I'll do something. But everything is new or clean. I mean, when I gave it back to her, it was like pristine. And then a week later, almost a week, she'd mowed with it for like 3, 4, 5 days. Then all of a sudden she goes, it's doing it again. And I'm like, oh. So I sold her a personal pace recycler 22. And that thing I went over soup to nuts. My neighbor had given it to me. He bought a Cub Cadet Rider, and he just had overfilled it by about a quart of oil. So it was smoking like crazy, and it was just nasty. So I cleaned that all up and showed her. And she's got carpal tunnel, so she can't really pull. That's why she liked the electric start. But this one here, for whatever reason, 2 fingers, and it started right up. So she was happy. So hopefully now she's got that. But it's the mower from hell. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, they're decent mowers. I've had a few of them, but that one just, I guess.
I don't know. Like I said, I've tried every trick in the book, from governors, those the springs on the governor arm, to filing down a little bit on the bottom where it touches the carburetor, because sometimes it gets kind of funky. I mean, I've done all of it, and it works perfect. And I have it here. I'll mow for an hour. No problem. She takes it home. Oh, I'm having problems. So I don't know. Maybe she's jinxed. I don't know. But something, I gotta say, it's just been driving me crazy. Oh man. Thomas, good New Hampshire. Was he New Hampshire? I think, right, Thomas? So good afternoon, good evening, 7:45. Yeah, it's still evening.
Well, that's our time. Okay.
Yeah. I think he's New Hampshire. My daughter moved out Monday, my oldest daughter, so she wants me to come over and hang a cabinet for her. So that's another weekend project. She has no tools, and her fiance is not mechanical. So.
Drifty's leaving. I'll see you, man.
Drifty's going?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you Sunday on my stream, Drifty, or if you're on PATTAY'S tomorrow, I'll see you on PATTAY'S or Mix or whoever, because everybody's around. Take care. What's Steve saying? Had it running. He brought it back. Same issue. If you can't have sand in it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, the worst I've seen though is with this ethanol and stuff. Hey Ed.
Oh, hey Ed, what's up?
Did you go on Twisted Stream at all the other day? I was watching a little bit of it, but I was a little late. I couldn't get into it.
I was in the chat for like a few minutes.
Yeah, I know he was doing his stream, trying to get on there. But 6-7 days straight. Yeah, my daughter's doing that. She works with me now, but second shift. And I tell her, get all the overtime you can. Time and a half and double time. Get all you can. I'm salary my whole life. I never get overtime. It's whatever it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell her, she saved up more money, and she's been there like 3 months now. She's saved up more money in 3 months than I probably saved in 10 years. You know, I mean, she has no bills or nothing, lives home, whatever. But still, I mean, I told her, I said, get into real estate, take your money, buy some rentals, and let your money make money.
Yeah. You know? Saving's a good habit, though. It's good to do.
Hey, 20 years old. Oh my God, she can buy and sell me right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know. But let's see. Who else?
Yeah, the NTD, I think it has a sheared key, because it isn't like, it doesn't start even when he sprayed carbon.
Pull it out of your hand? Pulls out of your hand or what?
A little bit, yeah. Like it recoils back.
That's gotta be. It could just be sheared slightly too. Hey Pat. Yeah. How you doing, Pat? Hopefully everything's good with you. Nate, Code Carts, how you doing, Nate? I had that my barber, the guy who cut my hair, the 78-year-old guy, him and his wife, they actually broke the handle on their they actually broke the pull handle in half, and I'm surprised they didn't dislocate their arms on a sheared key Briggs.
Mm.
Yeah,
that could be bad.
Oh, it's ridiculous. They're, like I said, almost 80 years old, and they're trying to pull it. I almost got my arm jerked off when I tried it, and I was like, "Where you guys were doing this?" I was like, "Holy cow!"
Yeah, I bet.
Crazy. Oh, 7 p.m. Ed said Mark's doing his first official live tomorrow. I'll have to bookmark that. I'll be there. Yeah, hopefully it'll be nice weather. I could go out on my deck. But now that I got this big 3/4 ton, I could pretty much tow anything. I got a buddy with a trailer that's big enough for cars and trucks and things. So I mean, I could basically buy anything now and be able to haul it home. So that's be nice. My S10 was, forget it, 0 to 60 in 2 weeks, and it barely chugged up the hill, you know. But that 5.7, it goes pretty good, and it's nice. It'll be nice to have 4-wheel drive again.
Yeah, they have actually, I think it's like a 395 horsepower in the 5.7.
I don't know what this is. A 2006. My 2008 Jeep has 365. Yeah, that was 2008. So this is probably like 350.
350, yeah, that's on my Silverado.
I mean, it's got posi, it's got the 4-wheel drive, so it's like I said, it's in beautiful shape. But
my Silverado's good. I'm happy with that.
What is it?
Silverado.
Oh yeah, no, I wanted a Chevy. I've been a Chevy man my whole life. I went to the dealer. That thing they have with the 0% financing is a joke, because they take this much off of the sticker price. Right. Oh, we're giving you 0% financing. I said, wait a minute. So you got a $40,000 truck. You'll take $10,000 off if I buy it, like get a loan somewhere. But if you finance it at 0, nothing is off. He's like, yeah. I'm like, where's the deal in that? You know? So I can go to my credit union, get a new car loan for 2 or 3%. All right. Save $10,000 off the sticker price. And it's still a lot less than what I would save on 0% interest versus 2 or 3%. So it's a joke. It really is. You walk in there with cash, then you could deal. Mr. Briggs. Oh, Scotty. Is that Scotty? Uh-oh. Scotty, touch your hat, Scotty.
Well, Ed, you don't like Silverados? He's like,
hold on, guys. If it's a troll, I'm going to get it out of here right away.
Oh, no, it's Scott, I think.
Scotty, are you a troll?
Yeah, uh-huh. It's called driving to work.
It was a little fuzzy. It was a little fuzzy in the basement. That's why I was telling you to do something. I could barely. In the basement, everything's fuzzy. I can't really see. I don't know. What's going on?
Yeah, just driving to work.
Did you hear what I picked up? 2006 Dodge Ram, 2500, 5.7 Hemi, posi, all new stuff, 57,000 original miles. So.
Yeah, that one your friend had?
Yep. And I knew it was treated perfect. Didn't have any miles on it. Never drove it in the winter. I mean, it's like a gem. No dents, no dings, no nothing. So
You're crazy, but we all have our opinion.
yeah, that's all. Hey, for what I paid for it, I can't complain. I really can't complain.
It says Dodge on it. Once you go
Yeah,
Chevy, you can't go Dodge.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been Chevy my whole life. My dad was too. He's probably rolling around in his grave, but it just.
Well, I'll tell you this about it. It's not a real Hemi. They haven't built a Hemi since the 60s, so you know.
Yeah. I mean, the chambers are centered. That's about it. But, like I said, for what it gets for mileage, it's almost what I got with my S10 with the 4-cylinder and automatic. It always did crappy mileage anyway. So this thing is only like 2 miles per gallon less, and it's 3 times the size. And I could tow 15,000 pounds with it. So, yeah, I can't complain.
Yeah.
They open up anything up your way, Scotty? Restaurants or anything? They're starting to do it here.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but a lot of them here are doing it outside now. They've been making outside patios and things like that, but it's getting really popular. The only thing that's screwing everything lately is these stupid protests. We got one tomorrow at our town hall. I think it's 11 o'clock. It's stupid,
Yeah, it is. We had a march today.
Ugh.
Like 5:30. It was like, come on.
They shut down our highways. Our main highway, I-95, was shut down. Route 8 was shut down. Route 15 was shut down. Just because
Really?
funny story. Here's a funny story, though. Our Route 825, they call it, connector, was shut down for protest. They actually shut it down, 2 exits, one north, one south, so they let them protest for an hour. At the end of the protest, one of the protesters lost his wallet, okay? So what's he do? He gets in his car. He's driving the wrong way up the connector, all right? And he sees a state cop, so he pulls over, and he says to the guy, hey, do you guys see a wallet? I lost my wallet. You're like, yeah, the guy's going to see a wallet, 4,000 people. Yeah, okay. So the state cop goes, license and registration. And the guy looks at him. He ticketed him for not having a license, and driving the wrong way. And he threw him in jail and impounded the car. I was like, there you go, protesters. There you go. So, good for them.
I'll tell you one thing you need to do with that truck. You need to fluid film the snot out of it.
It was fluid filmed every year since it was new, Scott. It's like mint underneath. Mint.
No, but what I bet that most people that do the fluid film don't buy the plug kit. There's a plug kit like you buy it, like you gotta buy a step drill bit, like they use for undercoating. Does it have the plugs in it?
Like in the doors and stuff?
Yeah, and the rocker panels, the doors.
I gotta look. I don't know, but I know for a fact the guy who had it, I know him personally, and this guy's a fanatic. He'll lift it up with his crane. He'll lift the truck up almost vertically and fluid film it. I mean, the guy's,
Oh yeah, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to be diligent. You got to take the taillights out of the truck, and if you look down between the bed panels, if it's dry, then he has some fluid film between the bed panels, and that's where it's going to cause the rust over the top of the wheel wells. So what you got to do is get some fluid film and take out the taillights and spray over the wheel well arches and up in there that way.
One thing I did notice, though, it does not have any bubbling or anything in the wheel wells. Nothing. And for 14 years old,
oh, no. If it's never seen salt, it won't. But what I'm saying is, because you're going to probably drive it in the winter, I'm sure. You're not going to not drive it in the winter.
Well, no, it'll be my
if you start driving it, if you don't drive it in the wintertime, it's gonna rust, I'm saying. If he didn't fluid film it over those wheel wells.
Yeah. But you say get in there
that's where they rust.
Through the taillights?
What's that?
You say
you take the taillights out. Yeah. Yeah. You can see behind it. Once you take the taillights out in the taillight bucket, you can see all the way in there over the wheel wells.
No, I always wondered why people, just never tried to fix that. You know what I mean? Because everyone you see has the rotted right above the center of that wheel well,
Another thing you could do, which ain't hard to do, you buy the plugs like you use for undercoating a car.
Yeah.
You can buy a step flasher. There's a kit online. You can buy those plugs. Another thing you can do is get yourself a fluid film gun, get a gallon of fluid film, and you drill holes in your wheel wells above where the wheel well arch is.
Yeah.
And fluid film it that way. Because that way you can get the fluid film over the archway over the wheel arch, and then it will dribble down, and then you just put a plug in it.
Now you got to thin that stuff out, Scott, or no?
Nope, you spray it straight.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know my buddy.
But
he
the
buys
biggest problem people do with that, biggest people do, and Musty Ones even said the same thing. People will wash their car and then go right out and spray that stuff on. You got to wash your car like on a Friday, let it sit for 24, 48 hours in a garage and dry out. Because if you spray the fluid film on when it's wet, it'll do the same thing as undercoating does.
Yeah, it'll seal it in.
Yeah.
Well, it'll just be nice to have a nice vehicle for a change. The interior looks like no one ever even sat in it, So, every truck I see out there nowadays, every single one's a 4-door. This is still a 2-door, regular 8-foot bed on it and everything. So, it's a nice truck.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, to me, that'd be the only way I would buy it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, looking underneath it and the wells and everything, not a spot of anything. So, but like you said, the guy didn't drive it in the winter, so it was never really exposed to salt or anything like that. I'm just wondering, for the price of insurance for my Jeep, if I should just keep the darn Jeep. You know what I mean? It's, what does it cost me? $400 or $500 a year for insurance? So that'd be
it's
worth
always
it
good to have backup vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, keep that, for the real crappy salty weather, because that Jeep, I tell you, that it's a 2008 Grand Cherokee. I've gone through 3 feet of snow with that thing. It is amazing. They call it Quadra-Track 2, but it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You headed to work, Scott, or what are you doing?
Oh yeah, heading to the junk. My 3rd truck this week. I got a boss that likes Band-Aid repairs.
Oh yeah. How's the one you got now? The one you're running?
I run that. I got that last night because I blew the heater cord in the one and started filling the cab full of antifreeze and smoke.
Oh boy, that's not fun.
And then the one he brought me, I go to pull in the yard yesterday, and there's no clutch.
Oh boy.
The clutch cable broke off the clutch.
Oh, it's a cable, not hydraulic?
No, it's mechanical. The cable broke right off where it goes into the transmission.
Huh. Wow.
It's like, hey, you need, it's a common myth that people think that truck drivers use a clutch. Don't use a clutch, I mean.
Hey, if you know the RPMs, if you know how to hear it, just bang it in, right?
Yeah, but it's called floating gears, but I can't do that. You can't do that from a stop, though. You still need a clutch when you start up.
You start up, yep. Do you ever use first gear? Because every trucker I talked to said they'd never use first gear.
I use first gear every day.
Sure.
But I don't use it to start up. I use it when you're spotting your dolly and you're bringing the second trailer around. You got to literally creep in with the first gear to get it in there so you don't bang into other trailers.
Yeah. Now, do you guys have any kind of roof cameras or anything to help you out with that stuff?
Nope.
No.
All eyeballs.
I know my buddy on one of his big rigs, he hooked up a couple of like rear facing cameras on top of his cab, and he says it helps,
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does, but we don't. My trucks are too cut. The wiring's so crappy on it. I'm lucky the damn things run.
Man. Yeah, a lot of guys online this week talking about problems with wiring on tractors and things like that. I had a discussion with a guy. He had a Briggs that he transferred over, and he didn't know the difference between AC, DC, different types of alternators and regulators and rectifiers. So I sort of gave him a electrical engineering dissertation all week. We had some fun, but got it working though. It wasn't charging his battery. The problem he had was he didn't realize the connector coming out of the engine already had the diode with the shrink tubing. He didn't realize that. He was plugging that into the rectifier regulator, and there was like nothing there. So I told him, I said, is there a little bulge in your line? He goes, yeah. I go, I said, you don't need that box. It's already rectified for charging. So he hooked it right up to his battery. Everything was fine. Simple stuff. What do you got tonight? Regular camp boat or what?
No, I always have two. I go to Albany and Buffalo and then back down tonight.
Now, is that just a Monday night through Friday night, Scott, or what?
Monday through Friday, and then Sunday night I go out to Scranton and back.
How far is Scranton from you guys? About 4 or 5 hours?
No. Scranton's 110 miles.
Oh, that's it? Oh, wow. What is it, just over the line or something?
It's about 65 miles south of New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting the way New York curves. You got all different. Pennsylvania and New York are like intertwined.
Yeah, it's hilarious. You go up when you're going up 88 in Albany, you're way up in New York, and you see the Susquehanna River way up there. It's like, what?
I tell you one thing. I'm gonna, Jason, if you're on later, I'm gonna shoot you an email. I have an idea for a stream. So now that I have decent transportation. The only thing I didn't like about that truck, even though it ran good and everything else, I never wanted to take it more than 100 or so miles because you never know, you know. And I'm glad I didn't. With the transmission, the way it was slipping, the last day I had it, I was literally going to drive about 100 miles to meet a friend. I'm glad I didn't. I would have never made it home.
You're going to laugh. My parents' lease is up on their truck. On their car, and my father don't want to buy another lease with his health issues. I just found a 2001 Chevy S10 extended cab for him for $500 with 90,000 miles on it.
Yeah, like I sold mine for 500. It had 166, but like I said, I had a lot of new parts on it. It's just the tranny needed to be rebuilt or replaced, so no big deal.
No, I mean, this thing has 90,000 miles on it. Was owned by the neighbor up the street from me. Zero rust and 90,000 miles. She never drove in the wintertime. My father's like, you sure you want $500? The lady said to him, if I want more, I would have asked for more.
I tell you, I'm a big guy. I'm over 6 feet. And, you know, even though it was a little bit crampy, I drove it for 20 years. And, you know, I didn't mind it.
Oh, I like that. You know, that S10 was one of the best little trucks Chevy made.
Yeah. Yep. I never really had a problem at all. I mean, I replaced some radiators and an alternator, but other than that, and the transmission once. Other than that, the thing was fine. You know, it didn't have anything powered. It's funny, now I got a truck with power windows. That's new to me. I haven't had power windows in over 20 years. So
better make sure you oil those window tracks in the wintertime. Don't freeze.
Yep. Well, one thing too, I know I put silicone on the weather stripping and all that stuff because I had a buddy of mine last year had a nice, what the heck was it? Not a Corvette, a Camaro, I think. He didn't use the silicone on the weather stripping. We had like a freezing rain one night. He jerked his door so hard he actually ripped off the weather stripping. So
the trouble with the power windows, it's like the driver's side especially. They're designed, if you press the button quick, they go down all the way.
Yep.
And if it's cold out and the windows are froze, and you hit that button and they don't open, it'll sit there and keep trying until it burns up your motor.
Oh, no kidding. Well,
but what you got to do if it does that, you shut the car off and turn it back on. That way it resets itself. I tell people that. They tell me I'm crazy. I says, yes, because I've actually seen motors fry in a door because it keeps trying to put it down and it can't. So it's the computer tells it to keep trying, and guess what? By then you got a burned up motor. So you turn the car off, and then it stops the effect. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. You talk about power windows. My wife's Honda. She had a Honda Accord for a long time. We went through 3 power window regulators because they were cable driven, and the cable would fray. And once the cable frayed, all bets are off. But it was roughly $300 for the dealer to rip out the door panel, put the motor in, put it back together. We had to do it 3 times in like a 4-year period.
I hate power windows.
I tell you, I miss my crank windows, but the only thing that'll be nice about it is if, you know, like a toll or something like that, or a drive-through, it's a little bit easier.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but I don't like them when it comes to how do I describe it? If you're in a car wreck,
Yep.
and if you go in water, you can't open that window.
Yeah. Well, I've got one of those tools, the ones that pierce the windows. I keep one of those in the glove box. My buddy was selling them, the ones that have like the seatbelt cutter and the carbide tip to pop the window and all that. So they're pretty handy.
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
How do you get one of those? If you're in a car wreck, you think you're going to be able underwater? You think you're going to be able to find that in your glove box?
No, I know. But hey, we'll see. I'm
not trying to be a pessimist. I'm just telling you like it.
No, my new truck though has a huge center console where you can put a computer, and then on the bottom they call it a gun console. It's like a separate console underneath where you can hide a weapon or something. So there's a lot of room in the console. Actually, the console is like a friggin' toilet seat, So anyway, hey Boneyard.
Yeah, I know. They are big in the new ones.
Yeah, this one, like I said, 2006. It's 14 years old, but it's a true 3-seater. You could fit 3 big adults comfortably. So, and like I said, my kids, my oldest is gone. My youngest is, she's almost on her own. So it's just me. So.
And your wife, right?
Yeah, sometimes. But, yeah.
I like how you say that sometimes.
Yeah, that's all. How's the baby doing? Everybody all right?
Oh yeah, she went back upstate because of all this Corona crap going on and the riot.
Oh, I don't blame her. I'm telling you. Like I said, they're doing one tomorrow in my town, and it's funny because it's the way I go to my parts dealer in the morning. I go to my parts dealer every Saturday morning, and I usually get there 7:30ish, and I'm home for PATTAY'S chat at 8. And they're saying it's supposed to start at like 10, 11 in the morning, but they're shutting the road down like first thing. I'm like, why? If it's not supposed to take place till 10, 11 o'clock, why are you shutting the road down? It's Main Street. It's the main road. It's crazy. They're going to shut the town off. Stupid.
What are you doing, horny hooping? Waiting for me?
What are you at you work or you at the Cumbies getting food? Oh, the life of a working man.
Yeah, I had to let horny hooping in. No, I ain't talking to your ex-wife, Hoopman. Hey, my girlfriend. You can have your ex-wife.
Nick, what happened to you? Looks like Nick's on timeout. Yeah, Mark, I think it's Command Part 2, Mark. I got to look at it. I think I got a reminder. Color Command Part 2. I got to take a look. Yeah, and you're going live tomorrow, right, Mark? 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Twisted V. I got to put a reminder on that.
Another truck.
This is new? Newer?
No, it's a 2004.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. There you go. Is it clean?
Well, let's just put it this way. There's the floor. You tell me.
Floor, I see your face. Oh, there you go. What's that? Your stuff or just stuff?
It's stuff that was in here. A gallon of motor oil.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of a pigsty.
Holy cow. What, do you guys all share on different shifts? Holy cow. What a mess.
This is called the backup truck, so it's kind of, they don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Mac, yep, old Mac monster.
Huh. That's all right. So how many hours you on the road tonight? Oh.
Wait, am I back?
Uh-oh, why? Hold on. Why am I all? Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
There. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Where's? Hold on.
Oh, somehow.
There we go. All right, we're back.
Trying to go bottom side.
Oh, Pate. Let's see.
What's up, Scott?
Going bottom side.
Oh, tap your head, Jason. There we go. Hold on, buddy.
Jason, what's up?
What's up, Nick? How are you, Ken? Mr. Briggs? What do you guys up
Very
to?
good. I finally got a truck, Jason. Finally. Feel like I'm in
Congratulations.
here.
What did you end up getting?
It's a 2006 Dodge Ram 2500 heavy 3/4 Posi, 57,000 miles on it with a plow, and it never seen winter. Never.
Where'd you get it from?
Yeah. Good. Actually, one of my best friends, the guy I go to breakfast with, I always talk about, my buddy Rich. He had bought it a few years ago. It was a trade-in at a dealer he knew, and he sold it to one of his good friends who had it basically sitting for 3 years. He put 1,000 miles on it. So I told him I was looking. I said, "Is it for sale?" He says, "Everything's for sale." We agreed to the price, and I picked it up yesterday.
Did it need any work? Because sometimes when it sits, it's the worst thing to do.
Well, no. I've got to wait literally 4 weeks until the Connecticut registration paperwork goes through. So I'm going to take it out every morning for like a 10-minute ride just to, because I got my plates from my other truck. They're still good. And, I'm just going to take it around. And like you said, you don't want it sitting idle for a long time.
Yeah, like what I'm saying, the guy only drove it for 1,000 miles. Did you have to do anything to it, like any brakes or anything like that? Or it was just good to go?
Brand new tires on it. Everything's like new. The interior looks like no one even sat in it.
Congratulations. You earned it.
Yeah, I can't wait. It'll be nice to have a full. Well, I'm thinking I got to make a rundown your way. Maybe we'll do a joint stream or something. You can
figure something out.
Test it out. Yeah, we got to test it out. I sold one of those Toros this week because the MTD mower from hell is back. So I told Nick, I said the only thing now that it can be is, I don't know if you're familiar. Hold on, here's Pullerbear Ed. Hold on a minute. Let me see if he's there. Hold on.
There you go.
Ed, I don't see a picture yet. Hold on. I don't see anything, Ed. I just see the plus sign. Oh, hold on, Ed. All right. Oh, gosh. Ed, you're going in and out. I can't. Why can't I see you, Ed?
Hello, Omega Road.
Hi.
All right, guys. Oh. All right, Ed's giving me double hands like a moose. So I think it's Ed. I'm gonna let him in. I'm having my hand on the button, Jason. So if something happens, I'm gonna click the button.
You got to train.
Here we go, guys. Fingers crossed.
Looks like in me.
Do we got Ed? All right, we got Ed. He's got the reindeer going.
Hey, how's it going?
It was funny, Ed. All I saw was like snapshots of you doing this, like for a second, then it would disappear. So I didn't know if sometimes when people go in the basement, it's like a live video feed. Like now I could see all you guys in the basement. But when Ed was trying to get in, it was like a snapshot go white, then snapshot go white. And I was like, I don't know, is this real? I didn't want to risk it.
Perfect.
What's going on, Ed?
Oh, he's in the garage. What are you doing?
Yeah, was he working on something? Probably.
Well,
Oh, you're frozen, Ed.
Yeah, I think it's connection.
Yeah, he's from the bad Wi-Fi.
I got a free steel chainsaw today.
That's good.
What model, though?
What is it?
MS3.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Hold on. Let me
Yeah, those are good.
Let me check the photos.
Ed, touch your head, Ed.
It's a good name.
Boneyard, touch your head.
Boneyard.
Yeah,
All
MS3.
right, here comes Boneyard.
It literally looks brand new.
Yeah, anything that ends in an even number is the professional quality.
Uh-oh. So winner, chicken.
Anytime it ends in a number, it's the consumer.
Yeah, still good.
Ed, I'm going to kick you out for a second because you're still frozen.
Yeah, maybe just need a refresh. Maybe.
I'll put you back in a second, Ed. Hold on.
What's up, Boneyard? How
I'll
are
click
you?
it back on. Let me see because he was coming in frozen. Yep.
How's everybody? Craziness going on.
Yeah, Boneyard's breaking up for me too.
Yeah.
I'll put the Boneyard in the chat.
Boneyard, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Working out my other story.
Oh, I see Brandon's in the chat. What's up, Brandon? But
yeah, he's in.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I went to go buy
taking the school.
a Red Max backpack blower from a lady, and she was upset because the husband said it ran and it didn't run. So I was patient. You know, all I needed was gas, but I just kept my mouth shut. And then it says, if you have anything else for sale.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like it didn't have any, or
Yeah, I didn't have any.
Didn't have any gas, or
Didn't have any.
those are the good deals.
Yeah.
So then she made me wait 20 minutes for her husband to get home. And I'm like, oh, she's like, I promise I'll make it worth your while. So she made the husband give me the chainsaw. I'm not complaining, but it has the bar on it, but
Really?
it's separate. The thing looks brand new. It looks brand new. But the mufflers, it looked like someone tried working on it. So I have to put it back together first. No muffler, no cover.
Yeah.
You know.
So that model goes for used. They're about $300-400.
Really? I thought there'd be more. Shit. Maybe it might not be worth it then. Because I need to.
Well, no. I mean, it depends what condition it's in, the chain and all that. I mean, a quick flip is $300-400. Quick flip.
Yeah. The thing's in phenomenal shape. I need to get a muffler.
You can list it for $5 if it's real nice.
Yeah, well, I was gonna message Maddie about it, but I seen Maddie's video today. I'm like, oh man. Omega MS360.
Well, I guess a couple people are. A couple people, I guess, owe him money, so he's going to hold out. But you shouldn't hold your subscriber hostage, though. You know what I mean? A lot of people enjoy what he does, so I'm not saying because that's not my business. But you know, what I mean? If I had 8,500 subscribers,
see, but the thing is,
2 or 3 shouldn't cripple the channel.
You know what? Maddie doesn't monetize his videos though, so his lives, his YouTube doesn't generate anything for him. Unless there's something I'm missing, he doesn't run any ads in his videos.
Yeah.
That's how you make money. So if you click on Maddie's video and his lives, there's no ad.
Yeah.
He's not getting paid at all. Zero.
Oh, that's not good.
So he does it for passion.
I wonder if he knows. Yeah.
I think he knows it.
You know, like I said,
I think remember you guys were talking about how he was like into his videos and he would do nut and bolt and very long how-tos and very detailed. And
bolt for bolt. Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's like, you know.
Well, with all the stuff he has out there, Jason, can he monetize now, or is that something you have to do first before you put up the videos?
Oh no, you could. So when we got approved for monetization, we had to go back to all our videos. I still didn't get a chance to do all of them. You have to put in the ads in all your videos. You could have YouTube do it automatically.
Oh, I got it.
But then it kind of sucks. You could have a 12-minute video with 4 or 5 ads. Guess who's not going to watch your video? Nobody.
So it runs the ad like partway through the video.
Oh yeah, YouTube. You could do it. You could do it manually. You could place them yourself. Obviously, it takes longer. Or you could click a button and YouTube will do it automatically for you. But like I said, you could have a 12-minute video, and that could be anywhere from 5 to 6 ads. Who's going to watch the video at 5 to 6 ads? Nobody.
I got you. Yeah.
So you're not.
I always wondered how they did that.
Yeah. So you kind of have to just wait.
Yep.
So he can make good money.
Yep. Ed, what do you got back there, buddy?
Yeah. What?
I'm free, so I'm gonna back out and get in the chat.
All right, we'll see you later, Boneyard.
Ooh. Couple of bare blocks.
Is that all your stuff, Ed?
Yeah. This is the old one. This is the new one.
And how many horse?
Going from 20 to 25 horse.
Okay. You could do all the mark tricks, the 30 crank and all that stuff? Oh, custom cam. There you go.
Good job. Kimmel.
Oh, it's insertable. How the gear comes off, huh?
Yeah, you can degree it in.
Nice.
Nice shiny billet connecting rods.
Now you have inserts or no in the connecting rod?
Yeah, they got bearings in them.
Mm-hmm. You guys do anything with the oil pump?
New heads. Yeah, we Mark was just talking about that. You can put shins in the relief valve to up the pressure on them.
Yep. Yeah, just like a standard pump. How about, do you guys ever clearance the gears or anything?
Oh yeah. This is my old closure plate. I don't know if you can see here, right in here where I had to grind away to make room for the bolts on the cam.
Okay.
Now the new one,
Nice.
my new closure plate will have holes through these two places here for crankcase breather.
Oh, okay. It really puts out the pressure, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Mark's laughing. I guess he's seen it all before. All right, let me put you back out there, Ed. Hold on.
I wonder if this Pattay will get upset if I bring the cheese on it.
The aftermarket biscuits too, so. Yeah, Meg, it's a Kohler.
I mean, it is clean, though. That I can't say. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it in. Is this show and tell? Oh, let me see if it's still raining outside. It's been so humid this whole week. I couldn't even freaking paint.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been on and off, rain, sun, hot, cold. Yeah.
But you know, like the good thing is though, is that I'm so ahead on content. I haven't even video logged anything in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been trying to get so much done. Crazy. You know, my scrap guy keeps coming, and it's just like I just need to go through all my projects just so I don't even look like a junkyard and keep her off my back. Oh my god.
Oh, a guy comes actually picks up metal from you?
Oh yeah, he picks up and he also drops stuff off. Yeah, I'll give away content. I don't care. I have a video coming down the pipeline. I was talking to Maddie about it. I didn't know. I put Maddie in my video because it was for a home light chainsaw. I paid $1 for it. I didn't do anything. I did absolutely nothing. I yanked on it 17 times, and I sold it for $150.
What was that? One of the newer, the red and yellow plastic ones?
It was a 23 AV Power Stroke with an 18-inch bar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't.
Home Light now is Ryobi, so it's all.
Okay, yeah, it came with the full case, everything. I mean, spare chain. Look at that.
Uh-oh. Hold on, Ed. What's Ed got here? Hold on. Let's see what Ed's got.
Looks like a McCulloch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's the baby McCulloch.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I said McCulloch.
Like a mini Mac. Yep.
Oh my
That's
god! How big is that chain? 12 inches? 10 inches?
Yes.
They have
like
8, 10, and 12. Yeah. Yep. They have 8, 10, and 12. I've seen those.
What? I think my battery powered one, I think that's a 16 or a 14-inch bar. Jesus.
Yeah. But smaller ones, Jason, when you're doing limbing 60, 80 feet up on a tree, you need the small stuff just to get the limbs going.
Even an 8-inch?
And you don't want to be tracked. Yeah, they have small ones.
Because I still have that Husqvarna sitting in my car I need to get to. That's the...
Oh, that 450, whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah, but I just got the free one, though. I think I might give it to my buddy. I'll have him work on that. Because that's
kind of chainsaw used for Texas Chainsaw Massacre Halloween edition.
That's what it looked like.
This is the perfect size to cut bodies up with.
Oh, you know what? I have a picture on my phone.
Nothing like the smell of diesel.
Right. Oh, can you guys see that? No, you guys are going to get a reflection. Yeah, you guys can't see this. Wait it though.
No, get it closer, Jason. Closer to the camera. Yeah, there you go. That's the 362.
Yeah, it's in phenomenal shape. I don't know why it was apart. The wife said to me that the husband likes to buy stuff, and now it's just time to get rid of everything. Okay.
Yeah. Well, what's the suggested on that? Like 700, Jay?
What was that?
What's the suggested retail? Like $799?
You know what? I didn't even get a chance. Hold on. eBay right now is 700 plus shipping. So
I tell you, for whatever reason, the guys who on the steels, they're like John Deere guys. They don't care what it costs. They just want it.
Yeah, well, like I said, I sell the MS 179s basically for the same price it would cost them brand new. But a lot of people don't know that. Yeah. You know?
I know they're not exactly going to the dealer.
Yeah. You know, a lot of guys don't go to dealers. They don't know that. And it's hard to get still pricing online, right? Because you can't, I don't know how that works out.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you go online, you have to type in a zip code and pick your dealer. Then it'll give you the price, which is all the same. No matter where you are, the suggested price is the suggested price.
Yep. I sell them for anywhere from 180 to freaking 200. I get a lot of people mad at me. Oh, that's brand new. And I just ignore them. I don't even answer them.
Yeah.
I don't answer them. I don't entertain stuff like that because they're right. But then you can't have dealers.
I love the old. I like the old pull-outs, Thomas, the ones that were magnesium. The newer plastic ones, they seem to have a lot of air leaks, in my opinion, anyway.
Nice collection, Thomas. How much for $20 saw? Well, you know what? Christina says that you have a really nice collection, James. Apparently, James has one like a case that Maddie did.
Yeah, that was the saw that him and I raced on.
Ah.
That was a year ago or so, a little over a year ago. Yep. But hopefully he'll be back. We'll see. I mean, like I said, if you never mix friendship with money, that always ends bad. So
it is what it is. I always say that the F in family stands for you know what, and I guess you could say the same thing with friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll keep that.
Hey, most people can count the true friends in one hand. So.
Yep.
Anyway. Yep.
But it's funny.
So what else are you working on, Nick?
Yeah, what have you been up to, pal? I haven't seen you. You've been quiet on Instagram.
Oh, I picked up two lawnmowers the other day.
What you end up getting?
Bolins. 2 Bolins.
Oh, okay. Bag or no bag?
One of them has a bag, one doesn't.
Nice. I think I don't think Bolins make right?
You really got to let. Holy crap! What'd they give you?
Stuck. His air horn stuck.
That's called an air horn.
Boneyard, you coming back in or what? You coming back in, Boneyard?
That's called an air horn that sticks.
Spit on it.
Oh, God, I tell you, they gave you a real. All right. Oh, Boneyard's showing it. What are you showing? Bars and chains, Boneyard? Boneyard, type something in the chat real quick. Just type anything in the chat.
Oh, what's up? Mr. Prime for a good time. Kenssmallengines is in the house. What's happening? Oh, so Chris, you didn't answer me on my was your ears ringing this week? Chris. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Chris in the chat. Christina thinks I'm talking to her.
Oh, Harry Potter's in the chat.
Mr. Hagry. See, Hagry would love that still.
Oh, Mark wants to know if you got your parts, Ed.
No, I don't have any parts in yet. No parts yet.
Oh, so Chris, I lost out on a mower sale this week because the guy, he was a little bit older than me. He never seen a lawnmower with a primer button on it, so he didn't want to buy it. And I'm like, oh my god. So I says, no, man, you always want to have a primer button. You always want to prime for a good time, and he just wasn't having it. He got in his car and drove away. I couldn't believe it. I've never heard that in my entire life.
We'll see what happens with this Briggs engine tomorrow, Jason. With like I said, the MTD from hell that keeps coming back.
You gotta bring me up to speed on the MTD from hell. Is it on your channel or no?
Well, no, the one that had the water and the fuel. I did the video on that, right? Remember the water and the fuel?
Okay.
So I did that. Then she put carb cleaner in it, so I did a needle and seat, and it ran great for an hour here. Everything was fine. Then she brought it home, ran it for about a week, and then brought it back again. What's the matter? She was doing the same thing. I said, show me. So it's electric start. She hits the button. It's like, buh, 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 buh. Like it's barely running, okay?
This is a
so
tractor?
I go to no, push mower. So I go to, it's MTD, Troy built, push mower.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go, quantum engine, my favorite engine, easy to work on, best engine in the world. So anyway, I pull the governor spring like I'm going to give it gas, it dies. So it won't take, with the added air, it must be missing fuel. So I shut the governor, the air vane, so that the choke is shut and it's idling perfect. So it's got to be a fuel issue. So talking to Nick about it, the only thing that I think it could be is like what happens on those new Kohlers where the in-tank fuel screen is plugged, not allowing enough fuel to get into the carb or not allowing it to get in fast enough. So I'm going to blow the hell out of it and see if that fixes it.
You know, on the Kohler, the tank is, you could actually, it's built, you pull the fuel line and you yank that fuel filter out.
That's what I do on the Kohlers, and I put in a red Briggs disc filter on the Kohlers. That works all the time. But in the Quantums, it's like a Tecumseh mesh filter glued into the bottom where the hole is. And that thing just may be clogged up with crap because this lady put all kinds of additives in her fuel. So it may just be clogged up. So I'm hoping that's what it is because otherwise, guys, I took this thing apart, stripped it down. There is nothing wrong with this mower.
Do you never, when you clean carburetors, do you flush the tank or no?
I flushed the tank and I ultrasonic the carb. I mean, it's like brand new.
That screen should be freaking clean as a whistle. You know what I mean? That's weird.
Yeah, but I flushed it, but I didn't blow back through the line. So if there's any like mold or mildew attached to it or spiders or who knows, you know, there could be something on there. But what you got to do, like you said, I got to go with my blow gun and just let it blow out for 5 minutes and let the air just, if there's any particles, let them blow out.
Now, here's the crazy part. Free, under warranty, or she's got to pay?
I used to work with her. She's a retiree, elderly woman, nice lady. So, yeah, of course. I mean, I haven't charged the last 3 times, you know. But she did buy that, Toro from me. So I made a few bucks on the Toro. So I can't
very nice. Well, the personal pay she'll like. But
yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Can you convert the personal pace to electric start?
I can actually.
With her existing mower.
I could do it. Yeah, I could do it. But the thing is, I have 2 more of these Toros sitting around. So if worse come to worse, I mean, I'm sure I'll solve it tomorrow with the fuel. But if I don't, I'll offer that to her. I could change the sheet metal, the flywheel, the alternator, and put the starter on it. You know? Yeah. Because the exact same engine, exact same. It's the Briggs 6.75 or whatever. It's all the same. You know. So it's just I've never had a mower that liked me so much that it came back for a 4th time. I've just never had that before. You know, never had that. And a Quantum? Quantum's my baby. I love Quantums.
Everybody.
I mean, Quantum. You never see Quantums come back.
Put that thing in the garbage.
But
They're a good
anyway.
engine to learn on too if you're just starting.
Well, plus the filters. Like you said, Jason, you buy them 20 at a time. You get them for $1, you know?
Yep.
So
I got the snapper electric start back in here, blowing fuses again.
I've seen that though, Ed, with the fuses. Yep, I've seen that on the some of the snapper high vac electric starts. Yeah.
Thank God there's not a lot of wires to trace.
Yeah. Well, you got to watch though with them coming out. If you mix them up, you will short something out.
Well,
All right, Boneyard. Sorry you're having trouble, Boneyard. We'll talk to you later.
Later,
I've been through every wire and everything else. I mean, this thing, I even got the starter off, and the starter spins nice and free. I put an amp clamp on it, and it's only pulling like 15 amps, but it's blowing a 30 amp fuse.
Only when you crank it? When's it blowing?
Electric starts
when you crank it.
Are 40.
When you crank it, if you have an internal short in one of the field windings in the starter, it'll do that. Even though it cranks, you could have an internal field coil start, a shunt in there, some kind of short in the. I would check each of the coil windings in the starter to make sure none of them has any ground on it or anything.
Well, I'm just going to order a new starter for her because it'll start 10 times beautiful.
Yep.
And then as soon as I'll let it sit for a while, let it cool back off, hit the key, and you more than
but yeah,
it blows the fuse.
But Uncle Ed, all the electric starts I've seen all have 40 amp fuses, and you have a 30 in there. That's small. From what I've seen, I don't know what the factory spec is, but all the Craftsmans and everything I've seen, everything's 40 amps.
Okay, it didn't came in. It didn't have a fuse.
Oh, it had no fuse. Yeah, stick a 40 in there.
Yeah, maybe it's drawing 32 or 33. Who knows?
Yeah, all the ones I've seen, all the ones I've worked on,
there was nothing on it that said.
Break it up, Ed. But Ed, if you check the model, if you get a parts list, it should list what size that fuse is on the parts list for the electrical diagram to confirm.
I'm almost positive it should be 40.
You said it was a snapper, Ed?
Yeah, it's a snapper, but it's got a Briggs and Stratton motor on it.
Yeah, those should have the quantums on it. Anywhere from a 5 up to a 7. It's pretty wild. Oh, you know what? So my Time Master popped the head gasket, and I'm thinking about putting a Cowie on there. But I can't find. I'm finding people are saying that the Cowie's rated a 4.5 to like 6. So I already have power issues.
Yeah.
I can't believe the Turf Master would come with a 4.5 on it. I find that very hard to believe.
What was the bigger Toro engine on those? Was it a 205 or a 250? What was it?
So it's 190 cc is the one that I have, but you can get on anything.
Yeah.
Now the new Toro has like a 10 horsepower on there, but it's still got head gasket problems. So why would I? Yeah. But I was thinking about doing the Cowie. The Cowie went down in price. They're like $200 now.
Mm.
So I think I need.
But that's what, a 6 horse?
What was that? 6
horse?
Yeah, but everybody's saying that the Cowie is a 4.5. That's on the Turf Master, and I'm like, no.
Well, it all depends on the flywheel and what the torque rating is. You got a decent heavy flywheel on it or something. If it's all about the torque,
Yeah.
Horsepower don't mean crap. It's torque that gets you there.
Well, you know what? Just for power, because mine has power issues. I adjusted the governor on mine, and I'll do the same damn thing on the Cowie if I have to.
But Cowie's,
Jason, if you're going to
go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, he's cutting in and out. I can't respond.
I know. So if you're going
to
do it,
you may want to type it, Ed, because you're breaking up.
I think Uncle Ed's going to have to type in the chat or wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Anything special going on, Jason, tomorrow, or just a normal chat?
Normal chat. I figured out how to do pictures. So, like I said, I've been trying to clear out a lot of projects. I think maybe next week I'll put something on where everybody sends me like their Frankenmowers, to see what everybody has to mosh posh together. Because I've probably done about 3 or 4 of them, And like I said, I haven't been vlogging everything. And I mean, it's like, it's great because I'm getting a lot of stuff done. But then it sucks because there's been like 1 or 2 machines. I'm like, oh, I wish I had my camera with me. I wish I had, But it is what it is, I was at the point of no return where I can't pick up a camera and start where I was. But it is.
Yeah, I got to start posting on Instagram because I posted like 1 or 2 pictures the other day, and Craig, MC Engineering, and I think Mark are my 2 followers right now on Instagram on Kenssmallengines. Yeah. So I got to post more stuff on there just so I can get more of that. I never really thought about it, to be honest with you. And then everyone said, why don't you post stuff on Instagram? Because I got a crap load of photos. It's just that, what do you do with them, right? So
like the whole thing is like Instagram is supposed to feed YouTube. That's like the whole.
Oh, really?
Because you know what it is? It's easier to post and do little things here and there on Instagram compared to someone like me who will have to video a machine for anywhere from 15 minutes to a half hour, then edit it, and then upload it. Instagram's a little bit, different. So the whole premise is Instagram feeds YouTube.
Yeah.
So Instagram is definitely a good thing to get on. I met Pullerbear on Instagram.
Oh, we lost Ed.
Yeah, so he says put a B-twin on it. Absolutely.
Thomas is talking about a knocking Toro 6.75, but the only reason they would knock Thomas, I mean, rod bearing normally, I mean, is it worth it? Are you skilled enough to take it apart? I mean, I don't know what you work on over there. Easy enough to change as long as the crank isn't scored bad. It's pretty simple, but up to you guys. Or you could, quantum engines are cheap. You can get used quantum engines for $50. So
people like us, it's not even worth sometimes opening up an engine.
Yeah. I mean, I do it for the fun of it. Don't get me wrong. But, if you could find one for $30, $40 and they're out there, buy one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Instagram, someone tried hacking us. Someone put in the comments, Mega Dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, Megan said he got hacked. Yeah. What? Yeah, but when you say hacked on Instagram, what do you mean, Jay? What's hacking on Instagram?
They want you to hold on. Let me see. I'll show you the account. It's a mud mower account.
Okay.
They want to try and get you it's probably like, oh, there's someone's taking pictures. Someone wrote that, oh, someone's taking pictures of you and your wife, and they're doing funky stuff with it. And so they sent me a link to click on it. So I click on the link, and then it wants me to re-enter my Instagram information.
It's like Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not happening. It was a hack. So I told the person, the mud mowers guy, I'm like, oh, you know what? The link's not working. Can you screenshot them to me? And he didn't. He says, okay, yeah, I'll send them to you. And he hasn't. So then I end up talking to Chris about it, and then she sent me something, and she's like, "Oh, they're trying to hack your account." That's right, Cash and Marshall mud mower. Yeah, they're not. They don't play nice. These guys right here. Yeah. Stay away from them.
Hold on, let me zoom you in. Wait a minute.
I don't know if they could show. Mud mower
boys.
Yeah, these guys don't play nice. Trying to hack the. I blocked them, so I think that's why it's coming up as 0.
Yeah.
But they were actual normal account. They had followers. So I think they were up to no good. There's somebody. Somebody's gunning.
Yeah.
Somebody's gunning.
Well, Thomas, if you got the mower for free, you're not really in debt for anything. But I'm telling you, the Toro mowers are great mowers, especially with the personal pace. To invest in a used engine for it might be a good investment.
Yeah. So like,
they're easy to play with. They really are. A sump gasket and a connecting rod. I mean, you'd be back in business,
That's like, like we were talking about, like I was going to do like Frankenmowers next week, right? Like that Frankenmower I just posted where all the bolts snapped. I have to drill it out and tap it. Like that's a lot of work for $150 per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you actually, if you own that Troy built or Craftsman push mower, it's not worth to repower. You throw that piece right where it came from. And then you buy somebody else's for $50, $60 and you keep going. A Toro personal pace or a Honda, or a Snapper Highback, those have cult followings. respectively.
Yeah.
Those are worth to throw a couple of bucks at, you know.
Well, when I sold this woman the recycler, it was just a regular recycler, 22 or 21, whatever it is. You know, she's a friend. I got the thing for free. Like I said, all I did was clean it all up, new oil, sharpen the blade, whatever. But I charged her 120 because I figure more than fair, because you're getting what, $2.25, $250 for those things?
$250.
How much?
$250 with the band.
Yeah, okay. And that's what I said to her. I said, even though we don't get a lot for push mowers here, you know, I've told her I can easily get 150 to 200 for it.
Yep.
So,
and if it has electric start, 300. If it has a blade clutch, probably around the same price.
He's back. Ed's back.
All day, 300.
Yep.
Wow. What are they new? What are they, 400 new?
The personal pieces, yeah.
Yeah, they're up there.
Yeah.
But you know what I couldn't believe? Someone's actually selling. Remember how you were talking about how the Toro SR4 is all blacked out?
Hold on. Tom, hold on one second, guys. Thomas, touch your head. All right, he touched his head. So I'm going to keep my hand on the button, guys. All right. Hold on. Is that you?
What's happening?
Yeah, there he is.
All right. We got the real Thomas. All right. I don't want to get hacked. All right. No, I'm telling you, I'm paranoid now, guys. I'm really paranoid, you know?
Well, especially when we went back on again, he went under Thomas's name.
I know. And that's what got me. I thought Thomas was coming on. I don't know. What's going on, Thomas?
Nothing.
Yeah, I tell you, if you're into, I don't. Do you do the stuff with mowers? I know you used to, right? Or what?
Yeah, it's basically I've been working on a bunch of Tecumsehs.
Yep. But hey, for Quantum, a connecting rod and a base gasket, you know, for $30, you know, heck, you'll have a new running mower there, you know.
Well, Thomas said he got that lawnmower at the dump. I wouldn't invest any kind of money. I just keep going to the dump. You guys are so freaking lucky.
I tell you, sometimes you get some real jewels at the dump, though. You really.
You guys are so lucky you guys have that. We do not have that here.
Yeah, you can't take anything from the dump over here.
Well, you got to know them. I bring my guys Christmas cookies at Christmas. I bring them donuts every other week. They know me. I bring them coffee. So it ain't free. You know?
Yeah. No, we don't even have that. I wish. Oh my god.
Oh really? No transfer stations or anything? No.
Yeah, like I see some in there. I just can't get them. You can't. They don't allow it.
I drive by and I can see through the fence. And if I see any push mowers or tractors sitting in there, I go right in. Yeah. And I said to the guy, "Look, I'm going to scrounge for 10 minutes. Do you mind?" And the guy says, "Go." I always have my tools in my truck. Now that I got a real truck, I'll throw the damn things right in the back of the truck and take off. You know, I got a truck like the size of Mandingo now, so I'm going to be off. You know, like the things are cool.
So are you going to put a winch in the back? Because you do lawn tractors. I don't do no lawn tractors. Right?
I do tractors too, but the thing is, it's got it's a full 8-foot bed. It's got a bed liner in it. It's got one of those roll-up tonneau covers, you know, the roll-up ones, which are nice. Yeah, but it's got a full. This one has the snaps, though. I think I'm going to get rid of that and get the Velcro one because the snaps are a pain in the butt in the winter because it shrinks.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's in decent shape. And but like I said, now that I have an 8-foot bed, when I go to the dump, instead of having that little S10 that I can't fit a lot of stuff in, I could fit 12 mowers in there, push mowers. You know what I mean? So I'll just be like, I'm not taking parts. I'm taking the whole damn thing. I'll bring it back when I take off all the screws and nuts and this and that, you know? I was amazed, like you were saying too, Jason, the price of a bolt, you know what I mean? For certain things, you know, you're missing that one bolt that you need to finish off something and they want $4 plus shipping. And now you're like, what? Especially I mean, Maddie will spend $200 on an eBay bolt kit, and then he'll end up getting $1,000 worth of parts out of it. You know, it's crazy.
Boy.
It is. It's nuts. You know, I thought he was crazy when he said he spent $200 on a bag of bolts, but then we started going through it. He found a flywheel that's worth like $300 and some other stuff, and I was like, hey, sometimes you get lucky. You know. Oh man.
So Thomas, do you go to the dump every week or no?
Yeah, basically, I pretty much get Briggs and Stratton engines, Tecumsehs, chainsaws, snow throwers.
You know them up there, comments? Do they know you, or you just go in there and do what you got to do?
Well, they know me. I give them a couple of cigars and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You see, you got to be good with the gifts. I do it with food because you go up there and they're always hungry. I bring them Dunkin' Donuts, the coffee and the donuts, and they just sit there and eat. So while I scrounge.
So with us, we have a dump, but it's not like for small engines. Like when I went to go get rid of our fence, right? There's a place where you could, if you want, people like give their old construction, like old doors, bathtub sink.
Yeah.
You get stuff like that. But there is nothing small engine related or anything else.
No, but Jason, the way that we do it at my dump, we don't have anything for like power equipment and that. It's the metal dumpster. We actually have a drive-in area that's like over a cliff, and the dumpsters are in back of the wall, you know, with the mafia blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
So you got the dumpster in the back of it, and what people do is anything that has metal, they just park it in front of the wall. Then the guy will come with the big bucket loader and just throw it over. So when I see a mower, I got to get the hell in there because this guy, he's racing for it with the bucket loader. He wants to grab it, throw it in the dumpster. He wants to see the thing drop from 30 feet. You know what I mean? So I got to like race the guy with my truck and say, no, hold it. I'll take it, you know, because the guy loves to just scoop stuff up and throw it over to watch it explode, you know?
There's a kid who's on my channel. His name is 5-Speed Ash, and I've hooked up with him. We've crossed paths before. It was funny. We've met in person a couple of times, and then before we met it on YouTube and Instagram or whatever. So he's in a couple of towns near me, and he's lucky. He has a junkyard that he goes to, or a scrap yard, and he'll go there and he'll buy from them every day. And he's paying, pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
And he told me where to go, but I don't want to hurt
you. About a scrapyard. The last time I was at the scrapyard, because we got them all over here too, I get pop tires. That's the problem. You always pick up metal, you know.
So he'll go there and he'll load up a bin and they'll weigh it. He'll pay weight. I'm like, oh my god! Wow. But he says sometimes they have an area where I can go and they'll pull the engines off of stuff. And it's anywhere from like $5 to $10, depending the condition, and it's as is. They don't know if it runs or nothing. But he was trying to say they pulled the engines off because it's dirty aluminum or something. I don't know the scrap, thing. But he sent me a picture the other day. It killed me. There was a Simplicity, and I just
what was it?
A Simplicity. Someone scrapped the Simplicity with
big bucks
on it.
Better go.
Like, he's like, dude, I can't. I'm like, I can't either. Have almost 40 snowblowers. What are we gonna do with this thing?
I know. Like I said, I'm dying now. Now that I have a full-size bed, I'm dying to go to the dump just because I can throw stuff in the back, you know. But my luck, I'll go there with the plate from the S10. A cop will see me, search the plate, and I'll get arrested for getting a lawnmower.
Well, you know what? So cops have basically been like non-existent because of COVID, but then because of whatever else is going on. I was on the Long Island Expressway for a roll call. Holy they were all over.
Why? Yeah, but did they have a protest going on or what?
I mean,
because we have one going on in our town tomorrow. They're shutting down our main street tomorrow just for this stupid protest.
Yeah, this is small engines. Let's keep it like that.
No, but the thing is, before I go in your chat in the morning, you know my routine. I go get my egg sandwich. Next door is my parts dealer. I go to him, and I get home for 5 of 8 to watch PATTAY'S.
Yeah.
Now they're blocking off the street that he's on. So it's like, wait a minute, guys. Now it blows up my whole routine.
Now here's the thing, though. Do they have we don't want to forget it.
It's been advertised for 3 weeks. It's costing my town literally tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it's it's out of control. It's out of control.
Yeah. I didn't see Final Glide.
Nick, it's your generation. It's your fault. Your generation.
Yeah, Nick. Thanks.
I'm not touching this conversation. That's a Lucky's live conversation.
Oh, no. Did you see Lucky an hour or 2 ago? That's all they were talking about on Lucky's too.
No.
Yeah, they were.
It got nasty. I turned it off because it got a little nasty. But hey, they're not wrong though. But everyone has their opinion. That's all.
I'm not.
All right, guys. It's been an hour and 20 minutes, so I've exceeded my hour.
Nick, it was good seeing you. Thomas, it was good seeing you. Thomas, you're back to work now, right? You're the head of house now, right?
Yeah, I'm a head housekeeper.
I know,
Oh,
but
good.
you're ready now, or you start?
You're back?
Yeah, I started last week.
Oh man, well, thanks for taking the time to stop by, man. Really appreciate it. Ken, he's really busy right now. He's really busy.
Yeah. No, Thomas is a regular. He's always on there. He wants to see me screw up. So he's always on.
No, he's
anyway. All right, Nick, Jason, Thomas, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Ed, James, everybody else. Tomorrow, PATTAY'S, 8 a.m. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Twisted V Garage or Twisted V Twin Garage. His digital live tomorrow, 7 p.m. And then mine is Sunday morning at 9. So we'll see all you guys later.
Absolutely, guys.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.